I hate exploring the Crimson Mark. Oh my word, look at all these chests. Gladiator belt? Wait, gladiator belt's normally a good accessory, isn't it? Yeah, auto CP up. That's amazing. Put this on Kevin. Probably have a couple of other good accessories too. ATS and ADF up is also nice. I might slap that on Kevin too, because Kevin's mostly the one casting. All stats up except RNG. I like that's funny. Yeah, I mean, like, Kevin seems like the best one for that too. Every stat? Slap down Joshua. Prevents death blows. Death blow is really annoying. ATS ADF plus 50. And do that one. Why not? Okay. Don't do this up. Hit you. You hit this one too. I don't even need that crit, but I appreciate it anyway. Goodbye.
We're good to go.
Oh, there's a map here. Hopefully I run into this door as I'm exploring. Gate is firmly locked. Wonder who they're gonna have us fight here. Cannot conjecture a guess. Oh, Star Door. Only those who have struggled through countless battles are worthy of entering. Oh, this is another battle one, yeah. Emerald gem. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Get vanished. I didn't get any XP though. Hate when that happens. Nope. Oh, that damages me? Rip. Access to this elevator is currently limited. To operate, please confirm your identity. Security card, you say? Oh, this is where the Sky Bandits were trapped. I remember this. Just somehow find a way to open this. Alright, never mind. They're gonna tell me now. Oh. Is this Gilbert? Why? Why'd this have to happen to me? Just leave him here? If I could just have unraveled the mysteries of this world and report them to Ouroboros, my promotion would have been guaranteed. This is all their fault. Of course it is. All of this is their fault. Apparently, we're quite an easy target. He's same old, same old. Oh, how in Adios' name did you end up captured here? How'd you get here? You came to laugh at me, didn't you? I bet you did. Sorry, but we totally forgot you were even here. So what, you got whisked here the same way you ended up in the forest? As a matter of fact, yes, this appears to be another recreation of a real place just like the capital was. As I was starting to take in my surroundings, I was surrounded by Vogels and knocked out by electric shocks. Then when I woke up, I found myself here. Wow, must have been the blast. He seems pretty mentally drained. Hold on, Gilbert. If we mess with the panel over there, we should be able to disable the barrier and get you out of here. Forget about it and leave me be. Even if by some miracle I manage to make it out of this world, I'll just end up as Campanella's plaything again. As if a guy like me had any real shot of being promoted in Ouroboros. Why'd I ever get my hopes up? Poor thing's got himself caught in a spiral of negativity. Ugh, I swear. Get a hold of yourself, man. You're an adult, aren't you? Start acting like one. What? You might still be one of Ouroboros' lackeys, but that doesn't mean I can leave you to rot in a cell. That's not how bracers do things. You're either gonna come with me of your own free will, or I'm gonna have to drag you out here to pick which one you want. Ugh. Estelle. There's that feisty girl I know and love. Okay, fine. Get rid of this damn barrier and get me out of here, please. I'll do anything. Why didn't you just say so in the first place, you big dummy? As you wish. Oh, you really are a special thing, aren't you? Alrighty then, let's mess with that panel over there and get him out of here. What do you think of the characters so far now that you learn more about them? I mean, they're fine. I like Kevin more. I already liked Kevin, but I like Kevin more. I mean, I feel like, I don't know. I mean, I'm still pretty much the same opinions. Like, the characters just get nice closure through the doors. The doors have been nice. They're definitely, like, the best part of the game. Because they're probably going to be the one thing that makes me prefer this game to Sky's second chapter. I don't really have any, like, stronger opinions, though. I'm like, yeah, they're neat. Kind of the same, though. Like, I still like the characters enough. They're just nice closure moments for them. Okay, I have to do some kind of passcode here. Okay, that's weird. It didn't have, like, a cursor on it. It's open. Haha, I'm free. The goddess has now forsaken me after all. You wouldn't believe he was asking to be left alone for a minute ago, would you? Keep in mind, this hardly spells a victory over me, though. Ordinarily, I wouldn't feel compelled to thank my enemies, no matter what they did. But I'll make an exception just this once and give you this. I hope you appreciate. Hey, isn't this... That's the very last glorious security card. It's something I was given back in the real world before coming here, though, so who knows if it'll actually be of use to you. And that's not my problem. I bid you farewell. Next time we meet, we will once again be foes. Don't expect any mercy. Yeah, I'll kill you. I feel like my brain just switched itself off to avoid having to process what just happened. Perhaps we shouldn't have let him free. Yeah, I agree. Despite what he said, Kevin, I think we may actually be able to use the security card here. Funny, I was thinking the same thing. If we pass anywhere, it looks like we can use it. Let's give it a whirl. I mean, the only characters I like more now are, like, Annalise, because Annalise was, like, neat to, like, yeah, I would say I like her more. Like, we learn more about her, it's neat, but, like, even still, what is happening? Do I need to use the keyboard here for some reason? Oh, you do. I have to use my mouse for this, for some reason. My controller does not work. It's really strange. But, I mean, I'm still, like, of the same opinion where, like, the Sky characters are mostly fine to good. Not some of my favorite characters ever, but they have some neat moments. Oh, I can't do Barrier 5? Most of the doors have been just, like, you know, more insight on the characters, which is nice to see. And without the doors, Sky 3 would not be as high in my Trails rankings. It's probably going to be the one thing that edges out Sky 2 for me. Maybe. The main premise is, like, fine, too, because you get more Kevin and a little bit of Reese, but the main premise is nothing to write home about. But it is good for giving Kevin more screen time, because I love Kevin. So more Kevin is amazing. Okay. Another gladiator headband. That's a headband, not a belt. Headband also gives you recovery rate up. We'll see how this goes first. Can put that on a different character though. Yeah. Right there. People say this game is skippable and filler. I do not see... Ow. Maybe if you weren't talking about the doors, but I mean, I just... That'd be such a disservice if you don't play this game. If you played, I mean, like, the only reason you don't play this game is if you don't like Skywalker. Like, if you're not liking Trails, then yeah, just don't go on with the series, but... Coming off of Sky 2, this is like a conclusion to everything, so, like, that is... very idiotic. Other than that, though, you know, I can't really say much because I haven't played many Trails games, so I don't know how much Sky 3 is going to be relevant, but it's, you know, there we go. I can't believe the card got earlier seriously worked. We should be able to go down the hangar now. Let's get going. Yeah. I don't think Trails is necessarily filler. I don't agree with that. Trails is just a slow burn. They have a lot of world building. Everything has some kind of deeper meaning in the end. I think it's just incredibly slow burn. And Cold Steel 1 and 2 and playing Sky 1 has made me realize that. Sure, there might be some stuff in any RPG that's filler, but I mean, overall, I wouldn't say Trails is filler. Even some side quests can have some relevancy. Relevancy? Is that even a word? I don't even know. Alright. Let's go do Moondor 5, if I can. I want to make sure we get the Moondor done. I wanted to do Chapter 6, but it's going on a lot longer than expected. So if I get this Moondor done, I'll feel successful. Because I said I want to get a Moondor done. I can open this door, whatever the requirement is. Slow pacing is very divisive. It could be bad depending. It really depends on the game. And the payoff. And how slow of a burn things are. It was almost time for the matron Theresa's birthday. The children were keenly aware of this fact too. One by one, they finished their chores early and gathered to decide what to do for it. What are they going to focus on the orphanage here? After all the matron always did for them, they wanted to make it an occasion to remember. But they still hadn't decided what to get her as a present. There had to be something out there that was perfect for her, something that would make her really happy. But what? Oh, we're doing an orphanage door. I'm really glad I did this door before the Joshua and Estelle door. This would be a lame door to end on. For moon doors. Can you finish watering the plants then, Daniel? You can take care of the flower beds, Polly. As for me, I'll go help with the cooking. Then we're gonna decide on what to get Matron as a present. Yup. Still let's hop to it. Okay, right. Now this just leaves Clem. Where is he? He should be back. He should be back by now. This isn't the first time he's taken forever coming back home either. I wish he'd grow up. And I'm glad I did this door before the Estelle and Joshua one. Let me help you with the cooking, matron. Oh, that's quite alright, Mary, I'll be fine. It's good for you to rest up once in a while. I'm always burdening you by having you help me and take care of the children. That's not true. It's not a burden at all. I'm happy to help. Besides, I'm the oldest one here. It's only right that I help out wherever I can. I can't sit around doing nothing when Chloe's so busy in Grand Cell either. Well, if you don't need help with the cooking, I'll go and clean our room. Clem went and messed it up all again this morning, so it could probably stand to be tidied up some. Oh, wait. Huh? What was that? I hope Daniel didn't try and water the chickens instead of the plants. I'll go and take a look just in case. Ooh, so much to do, so much to do. Oh, I appreciate she's always doing so much to try and help out, but I can't help but feel that she's overworking herself a little lately. Oh, you're back, Clem. Well, did you manage to buy the decorations we need for Matron's birthday? No, you didn't. Don't tell me you didn't buy anything. Well, I was gonna, but I ended up hearing this real interesting story instead. Several hours later. By the way, maybe I'm in the minority here. I don't know. The orphanage kids, like, I'm not just saying this because the orphanage kids aren't relevant to anything. Like, I know, like, Chloe, they were in Chloe's door. Like, I mean, they're the orphanage kids. They had their screen time in Chloe's door. Did they really need a door dedicated to them? Just seems a little weird to me. A happiness stone. Indeed, it's a magical stone with a golden glow said to bring happiness to those who possess it. I'm sure you're aware of how the goddess created this continent in ancient times. When that happened, her power showered down upon the land as an infinite number of particles, their light radiant and divine. Most of those lights were fleeting, but not all of them. Some of those particles of light remained hidden by mist and tall mountains. Over time, they grew in size bit by bit. And that's the origin of happiness stones. That's so cool. Haha, isn't it? Still, as you can imagine, it's exceptionally rare that anyone finds one. After all, they only develop in the deepest regions of the tallest mountains. That's not somewhere people go every day. But you say you did? When you went on the expedition to the far north, right? You got it? It was on the sacred mountain of Tegus, a perilous place full of snow and ice. Even the slightest loss of footing would have sent me cascading into the ravines below, and the never-ceasing blizzards assaulted me from morn to night. Before I knew it, even my food supply had run out, and I was left wandering that white desert alone, not knowing how much longer I had left. At times, I had to fend off the assault of vicious monsters, while at other times, I found myself almost plunged upside down the cliffsides. But while the experience may have been enough to take on most ordinary men, it wasn't enough to take me down. I clung desperately to the razor-sharp ice walls, making my way gradually farther into the mountain, never once letting my resolve waver. Man, you're so cool. No matter what happens, don't give up. That's my policy. It should be yours, too. Be like the mighty Captain O'Neill, invincible. Regardless, after overcoming countless trials and obstacles before me, I finally found that faintly glowing stone. My hand shook, but I reached out and picked it up. And the second I did, the raging winds stopped as if they had never been blowing at all. Then the morning sun began to shine down through the clouds above. That light hit the stone, and it began to glow with a glistening, radiant beauty. It was like something out of this world. I never heard of that before. It sounds so dreamy. See, I told you it was amazing. It must be so pretty and so cool. I wish I could find a pretty magical stone like that. Mr. O'Neill tells the best stories, doesn't he? Yeah, that was a great story. Okay, move your butt, Daniel. We're gonna go find a happiness stone. What? Wait a second, Clem, where do you think you're going? What do you think? The only tall mountains around here are the Crone Mountains. Well, we said they were the tallest point in Liberl, too. If we're gonna find ourselves a happiness stone anywhere, it's gotta be there. And we're gonna find one. We are. I'm gonna be an invincible guy, just like Mr. O'Neill was. Clem, I understand why you're so desperate to find one. Really, I do. But Mr. O'Neill's stories are, well, you just wait here with Polly Mary. We'll be back before you know it. Let's get moving, Daniel. Wait, Clem, wait for me. I want to be an invincible guy, too. Did this really have to be a door? Just make sure the matron doesn't find out we're planning for her present, Mary. It's gonna be a surprise. I know that. But listen to me, Clem. Mr. O'Neill's stories are... Listen to me. By the way, I'm gonna jump on this bandwagon on Cold Steel 1 versus Sky 1. Cold Steel 1 got interesting to me faster. Like, I don't know, probably Chapter 5 is when I was, like, really invested in Cold Steel. Trails in the Sky, like, I'm gonna be real with you. The only thing, like, Trails in the Sky didn't really hook me until, like, the very end of the game. Like, the very end. Like, when Wiseman shows up. But Cold Steel wasn't perfect, but Chapter 5, I would say. Maybe, like, a little bit after Legram, or maybe, like, the end of Legram's part, like, going into Rower, is, like, when I started to get invested in the game. Well, I mean, the game's longer, too, but, you know. Sky's also a shorter game, so it's hard to tell, but... Cliffhanger-wise, I honestly... I think I like Sky 1's cliffhanger more, probably. It's really a tie. It's a tie. Because, I don't know. I just think the Trails games are tied for me. I legitimately... I want to say I like Cold Steel more just because its combat is better. Like, it's really just everything else. It's a tie. Cold Steel's a longer game than Sky 1, but Sky 1 doesn't get interesting until, like, after the final boss, I feel. Like, I wasn't really rooting for any of the characters, or I wasn't really caring about the world until the very end. As in, like, oh, yeah, Joshua is a puppet for Wiseman, etc., and he, like, leaves Estelle. Then I felt bad for Estelle, but everything else before that was like, And, Cold Steel slowly started to get to me sooner. But I think I want to say Sky is my least favorite Trails game. Cold Steel's better because its combat is better, and also just because it started getting interesting sooner. Oh, he's so stupid. Both for not realizing Mr. O'Neill's stories are all made up, and for not listening to me trying to tell him. Working some of the testaments into one doesn't make the rest of what he's saying credible. It doesn't matter how long he spends trying to find the happiness stone, he's not going to. But Cold Steel has issues, don't get me wrong. It's got some things about it where I'm like, yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. I wish they really did exist. They sound so lovely. Mary. Mary. Earth to Mary. Ah, sorry. Don't make me jump like that. You really scared me. They went away now, but we still don't know what to do for the matron's present. What are we gonna do? I'm surprised that story didn't have any effect on you. It might not be real, but I thought it was pretty touching. Touchy. Also, people saying Cold Steel is craft spam. Yeah, crafts are busted in Cold Steel, and the difficulty's whack, but arts aren't, like, worthless. Whereas in Sky 1, crafts are basically worthless. She'll never be quite... Oh, give for Agate and Zin. Agate and Zin's crafts aren't, because their arts suck. She'll never be quite alright, will she? This is why I need to look out for everyone. Let's just let Clem and Daniel do what they want. Clem's not going to listen to us, even if we go after him anyway. Which means we're going to have to think up a present ourselves, if only I knew what would be good enough. Shall we go and have a look along the shore? There might be some pretty shells there. If we collect enough of them, we might even be able to make a necklace for her. That sounds like it might make for a good present, right? Okay, let's get going. Okay. I get to move around in the store, are you kidding me?